The nation of Cameroon has been plunged into chaos as violent protest continues across various parts of the country after the Constitutional Council announced that Paul Biya has been re-elected as President of Cameroon for the 8th consecutive time.
So this is what happened earlier today in Cameroon. Look at how police are shooting indiscriminately. Look how they are chasing citizens. All what you are seeing is by the orders of the old man, the dead man, Paul Biya. His orders is what you are seeing. Paul Biya's orders is what you are seeing. Shoot any citizen, do anything to them. Anybody you see on the street, do this to them, and that's what you are watching. He has ordered the police and the military into the system indiscriminately. They are shooting and killing citizens. The African Union is still quiet. I have not heard them talking about what is happening in Cameroon. If a wise military should take over in any of the African country right now, the useless African Union will be the first organization to release a press statement and say that we urge you to return back to democracy. Foolish democracy. Look what you are doing to your own people. They have ordered armed police and military to be shooting citizens. ECOWAS, African Union, you have not seen this. But when the military take over, that one we told them to return back to democracy. So this is a democracy. Democracy is when they are shooting people. It's a democracy for you. African Union, your time is near. The day the youth of Africa unite, we shall unite and march to your headquarters. That day is near. And you guys will see something. That day is near.
Now, many Cameroonians are poured onto the street to demonstrate and protest against the so-called re-election of Paul Biya in Cameroon. As you may have known, Cameroon went into the polls earlier this month to elect a new president, and Paul Biya's main opposition was Issa Bakari Chiroma, who was very confident of unseating the 92-year-old man. But as it turns out, the Constitutional Council has announced the results of the elections, and Paul Biya secured 53.7%, much to the disagreement and displeasure of most Cameroonians. Now, those who support Issa Bakari Chiroma have poured themselves onto the streets of Cameroon and are demonstrating against the 43-year reign of Paul Biya. Don't forget that Paul Biya took office as president of Cameroon in 1982 after replacing Amadou Ahidjo, who ruled Cameroon from 1972. Now, Paul Biya has been in office for all this while. And what has angered most Cameroonians is the fact that Paul Biya does not even reside in Cameroon. For most part of the last 10 years, Paul Biya has been living in Switzerland, living in luxury hotels, very far away from the current economic crisis that has been hitting most Cameroonians. Supporters of Chiroma do not understand why a man who has been living away from Cameroon for several years, he's been residing in Geneva in Switzerland. They do not understand why that this man should be re-elected to remain in office for the 8th consecutive term, while the daily problems confronting most Cameroonians still prevails. Now they've put themselves onto the street to demonstrate against the re-election of Paul Biya. Now, something very, very interesting is happening. If you look at the current leadership of Cameroon as it stands now, almost all of them are above 80 years. Now, let me run you through the list. of the current leadership of Cameroon and their ages. Paul Biya himself, who has been re-elected as the president of Cameroon, is 92 years of age. Don't forget that the Cameroon election term is 7 years. So what this technically means is that by the time Paul Biya runs out this term as the president of Cameroon, he will be 99 years old. The next man on the list is Clement Atangana, who is the Constitutional Council head or the chairperson for the Constitutional Council. In fact, they announced the elections results. He is 91 years of age. So Paul Biya is just a year older than this man, Clement Atangana. Claude Mecca is also the chief of staff, Cameroon Army. He is also 91 years of age. So within the top rank, we have Paul Biya, who is 92 years. We have Clement Atangana, who is 91 years. Then we have Claude Mecca, is also 91 years. Then we'll go to the president of the Senate, like the Speaker of Parliament. His name is Marcel Niat. He's also 84 years of age. Then the next person is Laurent Esso, the Minister for Justice. He's 83 years. And then we have Cavalier Yege, is the Speaker for National Assembly. So more or less like, I don't know the differences between the President of the Senate and then the Speaker of the National Assembly. He's also 85 years. So if you look at the current leadership of Cameroon, the top hierarchy, it is either you are 83, 85, 86, 92, or 91. So these are the people who are currently running Cameroon. And it is very worrying. I understand the frustration of the youth and then those who belong to the opposition. They are expressing their concerns, and the concerns are legitimate. Cameroon obviously is a nation that has a lot of youth in them. Very young people, very intelligent, brilliant people. The president is 92. The head of the Constitutional Council, more or less like the Electoral Commission as referred to in Ghana, is 91 years of age. The Chief of Staff of the Army of Cameroon is 91. The Speaker of Parliament is in his 80s. The President of the Senate is also around the same age. The Minister of Justice is 83 or 84 or so. How? So what this technically means is that these guys cannot run the country. They cannot run the country. They just become dummies. What is happening in Cameroon now is called cosmetic democracy. Definitely, know how. There are some invisible hands behind the scenes pulling the strings in Cameroon. Because it beats understanding, it beats human imagination that a president of a nation is 92. The chairman or the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, more or less like the Constitutional Council, is 91. The chief of staff, more or less like the chief of staff of Ghana or wherever, the in charge of the army or whatever it is 91 years of age. The Minister of Justice is 83 or 84. The Speaker of Parliament is around the same age. The President of the Senate is also around the same age. How? Are they telling the world that in Cameroon, it is only when you get to your 80s and 90s that you can have sense or you can have the knowledge to run a country? Is that what they are telling us? We are not endorsing the violence that is happening in Cameroon now. No, that's not what we are talking about. We are not endorsing it. But we are saying that the old generation must give way for the new generation to take over. For the young people to also come into government, come into leadership position, and run the administration of the nation more effectively. Because you cannot be a president of a nation and live perpetually in another country. So what is going on in Cameroon is really, really sad, and it's bad image for Africa that in 2025, the nation has gone to the polls and elected a president who is 92 years of age and has given him a 7-year term, which means that by the time he finishes the term, he will be 99 years of age. And the funny aspect is that the president doesn't even live in the country. It is really sad if you look at the things happening in Cameroon right now. So let us know what you think by putting your comment in the comment section, and also don't forget to like the video, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. The name of the channel is Jafric Radio Extra, and my name remains Emmanuel Akwesiacheko. Thank you very much.